Now, this is a story all about how my Christmas plans flipped and turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, so don't go anywhere. Let me tell you how nostalgia turned into despair.
Still another option I sent you. I just feel like we cannot give up on this mission.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much the last option that we have, though. Like, I've
It's
looked
not
at.
because I found you another TV.
Yeah, but I'm not going to buy another TV.
But you have all these VHSs, Hillary.
I know, but then I'll just have to. I don't know what I'll do.
We have to see it first.
Okay, y'all. Welcome back to Whoville series. Part one was all about the decorating, the lights, the trees, the decals, the chaos, all of that. Now, part two is the backstory you didn't know you needed. This is a tale of how I tried to give my kids a 90s nostalgia vibe and got completely played on Facebook Marketplace. So let's get into it. So this all started when Cherie suggested, why don't you mix a little Whoville Grinch theme with our childhood? You need to get the kids an old school box TV like the ones we had growing up. Immediate yes, this was like the best idea because I love all things 90s nostalgia. So we go on this crazy hunt. I'm talking eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. We're calling pawn shops. We're looking in like Korea, like literally, we are looking for this TV like it's a missing person. And finally, we find one locally at a decent price. 45 minutes away. It says perfect working condition, just needs a deep cleaning tape. Okay, so boom, no problem. We're locked and loaded. We're going to get a deep cleaning tape and we're going to go. So now here's where I thoroughly messed up, to make a long story short. Instead of thoroughly testing the TV before handing the Modi over like a responsible adult, I just kind of trusted the process, took the seller's word for it. I'm over here ordering all kinds of VHSs from eBay, spending ridiculous amount of monies on VHS tapes for a TV I don't even have yet, sending my husband to local shops, getting VHSs, and we just go ahead over to her house. Her kid brings out the TV, and without testing it, we sell the money right over. Natalie does tell me, listen, when you get home, test the TV immediately. I tell Tony, and Tony says, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, y'all, tomorrow becomes 2 whole weeks. 2 whole weeks. Fast forward to the day I start decorating the Whoville room. We finally plug the TV in. I am so hyped and excited. And the picture pops up, but the audio, y'all, it is gone. And I mean, like, not low, not cracky, but fully gone and muffled, like speaking through a sock underwater while drowning. And now I'm panicking because this TV is basically mute, and I've committed to this 90s aesthetic harder than I committed to my New Year's Eve resolutions, for real. So I try everything: headphones, external speakers, prayer, and I mean literal prayer, and nothing. Then, y'all, I decided I was suddenly an electrical engineer, and I remembered the stereo systems we had when we were kids. So I bought a whole stereo setup, y'all, with like amplifiers and everything. Now, my husband told me, honey, this is not going to work. And I, in all my confidence, told him that he was wrong, that it was absolutely going to work. Y'all, it did not work. Oh my gosh. So at this point, I'm sitting in the middle of boxes of VHS tapes, cords, childhood dreams that are just evaporating, and I am crashing out. So I finally message the seller and politely say, hey, the picture works, but the audio is completely out. Can I just bring it back for a refund? And y'all, the lady that I thought was this sweet old lady selling this TV, y'all, she said, stop harassing me, and blocked me after one message. So Cherie tells me to file a marketplace claim. I did. And they tell me they can't help because, like an idiot, I didn't use their checkout system. Y'all, I didn't even know they had a checkout system. I just Zelle the money over. And when you Zelle, it's like cash. So basically, at this point, I managed to be the victim and the one at fault. And in the end, I took my loss with grace and bought the kids a 55-inch Samsung flat screen because we're going to go ahead and do the Whoville theme. We're just going to use modern technology at this point. So come back for part 3 of Whoville because the saga is far from over. Love you, mean it. Bye.